Happy New Year, Spontaneous Nation listeners. I know we haven't talked in a while, but it's me, Mac Weldon, the founder, owner, proprietor, and inventor of Mac Weldon underwear, shirts, and socks. Yeah, that's right. I invented this stuff. I got a little underwear lab on my ranch. I'm a rich cowboy. Now look. Every man needs socks. They need underwear. They need T-shirts, stuff like that. Well, I got them. Now, it used to be you didn't want that stuff as a gift. It was just utilitarian, and you just dealt with it. It was just the price of being alive. That's no way to live. Well, this stuff is close to your body. Why not have it feel comfortable, get some enjoyment out of it? Because let me tell you something. I'll tell you this for free. Life is short. You got me? We ain't got a whole lot of time on this planet. So what time we do have, we might as well be comfortable. All right. Now, I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life, but here's how you got to live your life. You got to buy Mac Weldon products because I believe in smart design, premium fabrics, and simple shopping. Okay? You just go online, you buy this stuff, it comes to your house. It couldn't be simpler. Oh, I guess it could be. You could live in my underwear factory. But I ain't taking in boarders. That's a place of business. It's not for people sleeping on cots or whatever you thought it was going to be like. Or you going to hide in behind a machine or something like it's the Mixed Up Files of Mrs. Basil Frankweiler, my favorite children's book. Now listen, all of our products are naturally antimicrobial. I cannot stress this enough. I hate microbes. I am against them. I'm the most antimicrobial guy you're ever going to come across. I understand we all got our place to play, our part to play in this earth. This place we call Earth. I'm trying to say, I'm all worked up. I'm trying to say so many things at once. Microbes, do what you got to do, but guess what? Not in my underwear. Now, not only do the underwear, socks, and shirts look good, they perform well too. You can work out in them. You can go to work. You can go on a date. You just live your life. And I want you to be comfortable. If you don't like the first pair, keep it. I'll refund you. No questions asked. I'm not even going to ask you questions if you like it. Look, I'm not trying to ask you questions. I'm trying to tell you stuff about my underwear. Here's what you do. You go to macweldon.com. You get 20% off using promo code PFT. That way, not only are you treating yourself to a great product, you're supporting my business, which, thank you. I tip my hat to you. It's a cowboy hat, naturally. But you're also supporting the show Spontaneanation with Paul F. Tompkins, and that's not a bad thing. So look, that's a win-win-win. Unless you're a microbe. You lose again, microbes. All right, this is Mac Weldon saying, enjoy the show. Try listening to it in your underwear. Welcome! Welcome! Welcome all of y'all to this place. I'm happy to know that you're out there listening to this. Just the idea of it is exciting. It's an exciting idea. Do you know, thank you for that fanfare for exciting ideas. It occurs to me, if the idea itself is so exciting, do I actually need to do a podcast? Why don't I just sit and think about that idea? The idea that people are listening to me. Boy, that sounds sad. That just bummed me out. I had a vision of myself as a child sitting in my room on a rainy day, looking out the window and just sighing. My sighing hasn't changed. I sigh the same as an adult man as I did when I was a small boy. Just a full lunged in through the mouth, out through the mouth with powerful vocals. I like to think of my sighing as being akin to the sighing of old dogs, specifically like there was a friend of mine that had a Labrador Retriever. This guy was old. He was an old dog. I think he had a cane. And sometimes that dog would just be lying in the living room, and every once in a while he'd just go, and What? What are you thinking about? Hey, what's going on in there? What could you possibly be sighing about, you damn dog? Now look, this isn't to say that dogs don't have emotions. I think that they do. They have very expressive faces. They're very precious and adorable. But they shouldn't be sighing about anything. Let's trade lives, dog. Let's see that body switching movie. How come no one's done that? Has anyone done that where it's like, I know people have been transformed into dogs, your Shaggy DAs and things like that. But has anyone, by the way, that was a series of films. First it was The Shaggy Dog, where a guy just got turned into a dog. Then a lawyer got turned into a dog. Not just a lawyer, by the way. I should not diminish his compliments. He was a district attorney. But I don't know if there's, and of course there's been age body switching movies. Has there ever been one where a guy gets put into a dog's body and then a dog gets put into a guy's body? He can't speak. He doesn't know English. He's just got his same old dumb dog thoughts. But he has to go to work? He won't know to go to work. He won't even be able to get out of the house. He's going to try to squeeze through a dog door. Don't have those, by the way, guys. Don't have dog doors because the little burglars can get in. I think that's how your house can get infested with borrowers. Welcome to Spontaneanation with Paul F. Tompkins. I am the second part. This is a show where I invite a special guest on. We have a free-form conversation. And then I invite some improviser pals to join me in creating a narrative improv that is one continuous story told over the course of a couple segments. I always include the part that is told over a couple segments, and I don't need to, but that's how I remember what is happening. And then I don't have to twist the doorknob 15 times, go outside, walk around the block, come back inside, wash my hands 12 times, face Mecca, and say a rosary. Just cover all my bases. Anyway, it is all scored on piano by Mr. Eban Schletter. That's him over there talking piano talk. A great movie with Rock Hudson and Doris Day. Romantic comedy where they both were in love with the same piano. Worth a rental! Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce this guest who is a producer, a podcaster, and an author.
All the ERs.
Please, she is the co-host of Indoor Kids with Kumail Nanjiani, and she's the author of Super You.
Super You.
Please say hello to Emily V. Gordon.
Hello. Hello.
Yay!
Hello.
Somebody else with a middle initial, making my dreams come true. Okay, guys, that was so.
Did we get a little too much?
I mean, fun is fun, but let's contain it and have it regimented.
We're the only two people that can have that fun, though, because we're middle initial people.
It's true.
Yeah.
But people don't understand.
No,
have you always
don't.
used your middle initial?
No, there was I knew another woman in New York who was named Emily Gordon, and we both were writers, and so we fought to the death, and then I was like, I'll just start using that middle initial then.
Why was it to the death? Did you kill her?
I did
and
kill
then you
her.
felt bad about it?
Well, then I was like, I will honor her with taking the middle initial. We kind of had a conversation, and I was like, hey, I'll do that. I'll take my middle initial.
Do you ever run into Roman people who think your name is Emily Five Gordon?
I do. No, but I run into people who think that I'm fighting someone named Gordon later in the day.
Do they think it's Gordon from Sesame Street?
Every time, because that's the only Gordon
The
that we
most
have.
famous Gordon.
Yeah, we don't have other Gordons in our pop culture lexicon.
Apart from Sting, Gordon Sumner.
Yeah.
He changed his name because he wore a black and yellow sweater in the jazz clubs in Newcastle. They started calling him Sting. The most famous made-up story in history. Emily V., I have a question for you.
Yes.
This question comes to you from our previous episode's guest. Are you curious who that is?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh.
May I know?
I bet the listener is curious as well, in which case I would direct you and them to the Howl.fm archives, where hours of listening pleasure await you.
Ooh, good one.
Here's the question. If you could live inside any TV show for a week, which one would you choose?
Jesus Christ.
Now, keep in mind, it's a full week.
Okay, even though I think it would probably kill me, my first thought was the Brady Bunch.
Really?
Yeah, that was my first thought. That show very much comforted me as a kid because it just was all primary colors. Everything made sense.
Yes.
Everything was very organized. I feel like Alice would be helpful in making my dinner every day.
Yeah.
And I'd like to watch the Bradys have sex.
Okay, so who are you in the world of the Bradys? Are you?
I'm the dog.
Are you Tiger?
I'm Tiger.
Tiger went away at some point and they never explained what happened to him. And
Tiger went away and then they brought in Oliver, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think there was a period, though, where they had neither Tiger nor Oliver.
Maybe that's true.
And I guess it was the last season when everyone had a perm. And they brought in Cousin Oliver with his severe bowl haircut.
They were like, someone needs to have straight hair in this family.
Do you yourself have brothers and sisters?
I do. I have an older sister.
Okay. Did you long for more siblings?
No, not at all.
You liked it just as it was?
One was absolutely enough. More than enough, really. But I just like, for some reason, the saccharine ease, black or white ease of like, hey, we'll work everything out. Hey, we've worked everything out. Yeah. I kind of wanted that in my life because things are complicated in reality.
True.
But they're not complicated on the Brady Bunch.
The stakes were never that high.
No.
It was never anything. I don't think anything was ever permanent.
Yeah.
Right? Was there ever anything permanent?
Like they would break a vase, but then like the next episode, the vase would be there again. You're like, okay.
When would you watch this? Would you watch this after school?
Definitely after school. And
Right.
I also, as a kid, I watched this show and the Monkees pretty religiously. And I thought both shows were filmed and happened in the 80s, which is when I was growing up. And I
Right.
thought they just had a fun, like they were like, we just decided to do something different with the way the show looked.
Do you know what? I think I probably thought that too. But I'm old enough that I remember when the Brady Bunch was airing at night, when it was like a
Ooh.
week-to-week TV show. And that would have been probably in the last couple seasons when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
But the Monkees, I remember, I didn't have any concept that that was filmed in the 60s.
Yeah,
And
because
that
it was on MTV in the 80s. That was like the thing. You remember?
It wasn't for me. I was out in the adult world in the 80s.
In the early 80s, for whatever reason, they had like a weekend where they didn't have anything to do. And I've read a book about MTV and learned, and they decided just to show reruns of the Monkees, and it got huge.
Right.
And that's how I discovered the Monkees, and I just became obsessed. I would probably also live in the Monkees for a week. Probably.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because it's a very crazy world.
Yeah.
I remember as a kid thinking that seemed really cool that they had a house where, or am I thinking of Help, maybe, the Beatles movie, where did the Monkees have a house where they had 4 separate doors that all led into the same house? Or was that the Beatles?
I think that they sometimes had that. I remember there was a fireman's pole in their house. They had like a
What is cooler than a fireman's pole?
super fun boy house.
I don't care if you're a monkey or a Ghostbuster.
Gotta get that pole in the house. We really should have more of those. More celebrities, more like super rich people should have poles in their houses. I think.
Did you, when you were watching the Monkees, did you have crushes on any of them?
Yeah, I always, and even as a kid, and this speaks volumes about my self-esteem, even as a kid, I was like, well, I can't get Davey, obviously.
No, you would think of it that way?
So I would always pick like the slightly off one and be like, Mickey, that's the one. I'll take
like
Mickey.
You're just private thoughts.
I never could get the hot guy. Never. I always was like, I'll make it work with Mickey. It's fine.
So then you would watch the show, and Davey was the cutest one to you.
Well, to everyone. I mean,
But
yeah.
but I'm saying,
Yes.
but you had to kind of
talk myself down.
yourself.
As imagine a little 7-year-old.
Oh no!
These are things you realize later, and are like, what a bummer.
Did you have crushes on boys at school?
All the time. Yeah.
Did you ever tell any of them that you had crushes?
There was one boy that I had a crush on in elementary school who wore like Vision streetwear and had like a skater cut. And that was my first obsession.
Please describe the skater cut.
It's I'm doing a motion with my hand.
Yes.
But it's a Christian Slater, all the hair hanging over one eye.
Right.
No hair anywhere else, and just like a flap. A flap
Right.
separating you from, the status quo.
Sure.
And so I would have crushes on boys just like that.
Right.
Basically all the boys. And I never would tell them, no.
What about the skater boy?
Skater boy, no, but I did kind of befriend him, but was never a big talker. Even in elementary school, he was somehow like a Southern stoic, like dude who just like, I don't talk about feelings too much, like in 3rd grade. Somehow. Those are the guys I've been like whole life, just like, let me get those. Bring them in. Are they going to be complicated? Are they going to be hard? Okay, come on in.
But then do you find that most people are complicated?
Oh, everybody's fairly, and so sad when you meet someone who's not. Have you met those people who are simple?
I have met people, and I've had a number of people like this in my life over the years who, they're not simple people. They're not like,
like stupid simple. Yeah.
They're intelligent and very empathic people who seem to be so even-keeled that I can never figure out how they do
horrifying,
that. They're like positive, and they always have a nice thing to say. And I just don't know how you do that.
It's very strange. And I think I'm fairly even-keeled, but I definitely have had lunches with girls that I'm like, trying to become friends with. And I'm like, so like, let's get into like, what's the stuff that makes you, and they're like, everything's pretty good actually. And I'm like, I'm really happy with my career, and I'm in a good relationship, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, no, what are we talking about? Have you seen television? Have you, 6 Feet Under is a good show, right? It's, and it's not that I like people who are messes at all, but I like people that have like juicy, like, are always like, well, I was just thinking about, when my dad's going to die, and I'm thinking about when everybody's probably at some point, and like, that's the kind of stuff I like to get into over a lunch.
Yeah, I heard you say 6 Feet Under is a good show. Who have you seen the Monkees recently?
I have. I saw them. I guess not. I think when who's the one that just passed away? Davey. Yeah, Davey recently passed away, and I saw like an interview. They tried to round them up, but Mac Nesmith still doesn't want anything to do with them so much.
That is amazing to me. Yeah. That it's like I understand. I understand going through that long of a period where you would have different feelings about it. Where I could see you going through. I mean, we're talking about decades. Yeah. So I could see you going 10 years where you say, I don't want anything to do with that. And I could see another 10 years where you're like, you know what, that was a fun time and there's enough water under the bridge that whatever things that were bothering me then don't bother me now. And I'll go out on the road with you guys every once in a while. We don't have to like hang out every second of the day, but it'll be fun to do a show on stage. But no, this guy is just like, I never ever want to do this. I think one time, right?
There was one time, I think he did one show. He had committed to a tour, and then I think he did the one show, and he was like, all right, I'm out. I hate you guys. I hate you guys forever. What a bummer. It's so sad. Get it together.
It's very sad.
And I know he was like a serious guy, and he had like he had other jobs, and he helped come up with MTV. Like he's a very talented man, but the Monkees.
Yeah. Are you a grudge holder, or were you ever a grudge holder?
I try not to be. There are certain people from like middle school and high school that I don't actively hold grudges, but I do.
You remember.
When I look them up on Facebook and see that they're doing poorly, I do smile. I don't mean to. I don't say anything. I don't do anything. And I try to suppress that smile, but that smile does happen. Yes.
Did you ever have a relationship in your life where you stopped being friends with someone and then later on your friendship started again?
I've had a lot of friendships stop. I haven't had a lot of them restart, actually. I did have a couple of friends in high school that we just kind of fell out over various like fights that I literally don't even remember. And they're not, and we're friends again now. Yeah. Friends meaning like I see them twice a year and we talk on the phone like 3 times a year.
Right.
But I have a couple of those, yeah. And it was never, I'm always willing to take people back. Like I have very few people that I'm like, let's do this again. Let's give it a try. Maybe it's fine. But every once in a while, I have one friend that I broke up with. And that needs to stay broken up with forever.
Right.
Yeah, I would say.
I've had people in my life that we had a falling out, or there was something that I took personally like a long time ago when I was a different person, I think.
Yes.
And then now I see those people and it's totally fine.
Yeah. Because we're all different people.
Yeah. We're not like, we don't socialize, but I'm actually happy to see those people when I see them, and we can have great conversations, in that moment. But yeah, it's a weird thing to me to just hold a grudge in the sense of I don't like what that person said to me, or
and therefore,
therefore they have to come to me,
and they have no clue. By the way, whenever that's happening, the other person has no idea.
Absolutely, I'm glad I don't think I was ever like that, where I just like judge, jury, and executioner somebody all in my brain, and then that person had no idea. I think there was always like we know what's going on here.
I just feel like, the rough part for me is when like I was a different person, so things are different now. And then when you reestablish a connection and you're like, oh, you aren't a different person. You are the same person. And I don't know if I can still hang out with that same person.
Right.
Like maybe that same person and I don't really, like I have friends, I had a friend who, we were kind of like these like very punk rock teenagers and like very like anti whatever. And then when, anti everything. And then when Barack Obama won the presidency the first time, we had a phone conversation like a week later and my friend goes, I was like, isn't it amazing? And she's like, well, it's all puppet government anyway. And I was like, all right, well, I'm going to live over here in real world. And I'll see you later on that X-Files episode that you're living in still. Like, how can I have a conversation with you? I still have friends who don't have bank accounts because they think that they don't want to be on the grid in that way. Exactly. The reaction, the sighing.
What do they think is going to happen?
It's such an oddly arrogant in some ways.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
How are you so important that somehow you inconveniencing your life and getting all of your money stolen from you every time you throw a party because you keep all your money in your house and everyone knows it.
Is that a thing that has happened?
That is a thing.
Oh dear.
God bless.
Oh dear.
God bless.
I tell you what, if you're gonna stay off the grid, you're gonna talk about how you don't have a bank account. Don't invite anyone to your home ever.
That's my point. Literally always openly talking about how they don't have a bank account.
It would never occur to me like, hey, that money's got to be in here somewhere.
Exactly. People come over and they're like, oh, that coffee can that's in the bedroom? Maybe.
Hey, do you have any popsicles in here?
And this is very random. My grandfather, when during the Depression, took all of his money out of the bank because he was like, that's the thing I need to do, and hid his money in a pumpkin in his basement. And the pumpkin stained all of his money. He wasn't sure if he was going to be able to use it again.
Because he defaced legal tender.
It turned like some weird color.
Did pumpkins last a lot longer back then?
I don't know. And it's one of those stories that I'm like, is this just like a partially true story that somehow has become like a different thing?
Right.
But every time I've heard that story, it's that my grandfather put all of his money in a pumpkin and stained all the money.
Do you know what I bet happened? I bet your grandfather robbed a bank and there was one of those paint packs.
This is kind of the theory that I want to operate under, but I haven't so far. Or then it becomes like he robbed a bank with a pumpkin somehow. Like we're off. We're way off at this point.
I'm going to stain all your money. Were there shows, if the Brady Bunch was a comforting show, do you remember any sort of entertainment that was unsettling to you as a child?
Oh, that's a good question. I was very afraid of aliens as a kid. Still kind of am. So Unsolved Mysteries was the most unsettling show that I'd ever seen in my entire life. Because they kept being like, every time there was an alien abduction on that show, they would go, yeah, the thing is they blank your memory out, so you don't know. It could have happened to any of you. And I'd be like, well, that's true then. That's definitely what's happened to me.
The perfect argument settler.
Right?
How do you know? I mean, can you prove that you were?
The burden of proof is on you.
They erased my memory.
Certainly not. I wake up tired sometimes. I don't know.
Unsolved Mysteries was a show where it was literally any kind of mystery.
So many
It was
mysteries.
not just, I always thought it was murders or something.
Yeah.
And then recently I was talking about it with some friends. It was like, no, there was anything it was considered a mystery.
Arson, kidnappings, like money
Bigfoot.
being stolen. Yeah, it ran the gamut. That show, I loved that show and I was obsessed with it, but I also would have terrible nightmares. Just hearing that theme song, it's like, I still get like, oh God, no. But I loved it.
So the idea of aliens still sort of unsettles you?
Yeah, I can handle like ghosts. None of that stuff bothers me. Demons.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I'm not saying I believe in ghosts. I'm just saying ghosts were people, and I know I get people. People make sense to me. I get people.
So if you were visited by a ghost, you would sort of feel like, I have a feeling I know what this is about.
It's about that locket, isn't it? You want me to move that locket, don't you? I've been waiting for this. I'm just like, those were people. Yeah. But aliens, I saw E.T. as a child way too many times, way too young. My parents thought that we really liked it, and we didn't. Threw us E.T. birthday parties. We did not like E.T.
Did you find him kind of scary?
He's horrifying.
He's very horrifying to look at. It's true.
Gross, disgusting. Yeah. He looks like he has a wrinkly penis body.
Yeah.
I've gone on record.
And I think that's like the second version of E.T. because I think there was an earlier version of when it was like, this is not
I saw that when it came, and he was like a long, stretched out, much scarier looking. Yeah. And somehow when he put the wig on, the wig and the hat and the lipstick, I nightmare. That's a nightmare. No one should ever look at that. It's horrible. Yeah.
How about one eating the stuffed animals?
Nope. Nope. I say no to all. I really hated that movie, and I would have nightmares, and he would come to my window every night. Yeah.
What?
I would have nightmares every night. My parents bought us the soundtrack on vinyl. Like, they really thought we were into this movie.
You never said to them, or they just wouldn't hear it?
I don't know. I should ask them that, because and maybe it was one of those things where, like, when you're parents and kind of want to torture your kids a little bit.
Because how old were you?
I was 2 when that movie came out. My sister was
You can't
5.
say to your parents, like, I actually don't like E.T.?
I think the shaking and crying, which was my primary mode of communication at that point.
Wow.
But and my sister was 5 and also has the same, like, we're both kind of like very unsettled by E.T.
Wow.
And I thought I would come a long way, and I was like, I'm good. I actually I'm fine. It's fine. And then my husband and I were in Florida and went to the E.T. experience ride that's in Orlando, and I got on and just started sobbing. Like, couldn't stop.
No.
And there were children on either side of me, and I'm like, I'm fine. And Camille's like trying to like comfort me, and I just cried through I'd like quietly like cried through the whole ride, and I was like, well, I guess I have more work to do.
And at the end of that ride, from what I remember, E.T. says goodbye to you, right?
And he's supposed to say your name, because they give you a thing, and I was like, please don't let him say my name. I don't want that to happen. So we skipped that part entirely.
What I'd heard was, because I knew someone with an unusual name who had gone on that ride, that E.T. would say your name, and then if it was a name that E.T. had not encountered before, he would say, goodbye, friend.
Yes, he said that to Camille. Because who knows Camille?
Yeah.
E.T. doesn't know who Camille is. But I just did not give a name. I kind of was like, no. And then they, but it's a very, and then for kids who haven't seen the movie, because I imagine it's a lot of kids, what on earth did they think is happening in that ride? None of it makes any sense if you are a child that's never seen that movie. But all the kids seemed real into it. And I was a grown woman sitting on a bicycle crying in that ride.
Well, Emily, thank you very much for being here. I know you probably need to phone home.
Yeah, dare.
Emily, where can people find you online?
I have a Tumblr that's emilyvgordon.tumblr.com.
Can I say I am a huge fan of your Tumblr, and Emily will often answer people's questions. People are looking for advice, and it's about emotional stuff, and I think that's a wonderful thing that you do, and I think your advice is great, and I think it's I don't know, it really warms my heart every time I see that.
I appreciate that.
But I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's the main place, because I was a therapist for many years, so it's not just like I'm giving advice willy-nilly. I have a little bit of experience. My book is called Super You, and it's in stores now, and it's a very funny but also genuine self-esteem and self-improvement guide.
Fantastic. And you're on Twitter. And
I'm
all
on
the
Twitter
usual
at
places.
Vaginamite.
There you go.
Yes.
Emily, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
We're going to take a break. During that break, we will secure our location from Emily V. Gordon, and then when we come back, you will meet our improvisers. All this and nothing else when Spontaneanation returns.
Greetings to you, Spontaneation listeners. I am a humble hill person of Scotch-Irish descent, here to tell you about Lisa mattresses. Lisa has done away with the awkward mattress showroom experience. Do you know the kind I mean, where you go into a place and you have to lie down on a bed, and you are in danger of being overtaken by a separate camp of hill people? They will attack you while you try to buy a mattress. Lisa wants no more attempted murders by hill people of any kind. So they have created a luxury mattress that is ordered completely online and ships for free to your doorstep, compressed in a box the size of a mini fridge. Now, many people ask, this mini fridge box, could it contain a rival hill person? No. Lisa makes sure they inspect every box before it goes out of the warehouse to make sure it contains only a rolled up mattress. It does not contain a murderous rival hill person. That's the Lisa guarantee. This 10-inch mattress, it comes in all sizes, and it's crafted with 3 unique foam layers for cooling, supportive comfort, the kind you need in my home country of Ireland. Lisa gives you 100 nights to try your mattress risk-free, not like the risks that I incur by living on a hill with my fellow hill people in Ireland, where we all live, because that is where we are from. Lisa is like the Tom Shoes for mattresses. For every 10 they sell, they donate 1 to a shelter. Now that is something you're not going to find rival hill people doing. Hill people? Yes. Rival hill people? Oh, no. They are notoriously stingy with their mattresses. They hoard them. They are mattress hoarders. Oh, what a sin. Go to leesa.com/PFT and enter promo code PFT at checkout, and you'll get $75 off. $75! For that, you can buy a lot of Irish cable knit sweaters, which we're all wearing all the time. And plenty of green soap. leesa.com/PFT. Promo code PFT gets you $75 off. For the hill people, not the rival hill people. This is the person from the ad signing off.
I could have listened to that ad for another 10 seconds. Welcome back to the place you're still at. It's me, Paul, from before. Guys, it is time to meet our pals from the world of Make Pretend. Sitting next to me, I can't help but smile when I see you. What am I supposed to do? One of my favorite peoples in the world.
Yay.
My colleague from the late lamented Thrilling Adventure Hour. She has a podcast of her own.
Yes. Yes.
Called
The Baby is Sleeping.
That's right. Say hello once more to Annie Savage.
Woo! Annie.
Do you like Annie H. Savage?
Yeah, you know
Do you
what?
go by that professionally?
Professionally, it is Annie H. Savage.
Would
They
you
wouldn't let me just do Annie Savage because there was an Anne Savage in the 50s.
In the 50s.
Yeah.
I'm coming out of retirement. I'm just picking my moment.
And they won't let me just go Annie Savage, even though I think she's passed now. So, wow.
That's ridiculous.
Thanks, Sag.
Well, then would you prefer just to be called Annie Savage, as I've been doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been going by it, and then I'm just, for credits, Annie H.
You're the only Annie Savage that I know.
Yay!
Or will know.
That's right. Wait, what are you plotting?
It's a very specific type of chemical warfare. How is your baby Millie?
Oh, Millie's great.
She's a very precious little child.
She's so precious. She's toddling.
I want to scoop her up, and I just want to kiss her cheeks for hours and hours.
No, it's been a while since I've sent you a photo of her. Every now and
please?
then I used to text you a photo. Now it just randomly, I just do the Instagram.
When she had the helmet on because her head was all misshapen like happens to babies, and then they decorated it like R2-D2, that was pretty great.
That's right.
Annie, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
I'm glad.
Damn it.
I'm moving away from you and on to this guy.
Bye.
Sitting across from Annie Savage, this gentleman, he is my colleague in the Super Ego podcast.
Mm-hmm.
He is the co-host of Pistol Shrimps Radio, one of the greatest podcasts in existence.
Well,
Yes, it's the truth. It's wildly entertaining, and I know I'm not alone when I say that.
well, thank you.
You're welcome. You know why? Because I have a mouse in my pocket. Do you know that expression?
Sure don't.
His name is Mark McConville.
Hello. What's up with the mouse in your pocket? What is that?
When somebody says, oh, we really screwed up on this one, then you can say, if you think it's that person's fault alone, you say, what do you mean we? You got a mouse in your pocket?
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's like, don't include me in your problem.
I'm not the we.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Do you like candy bars?
No.
You don't like any candy bars?
No. I like candy bars.
Of course
but
you
I don't
do.
have one that I really don't have one that's my jam.
Did you when you were a kid?
I did have an incident as a child.
Incident?
Oh, yeah. I was at my grandparents' house, and of course they're old, so they had a bowl of Werther's Originals.
Sure.
And I probably ate about 60 Werther's Originals one day.
Because they were the only sweet thing available to you in the house.
And Grandma didn't care. She's
Grandma,
like, yeah,
Grandma don't care.
go ahead.
She's like the honey badger.
She does not give a shit. But every Christmas and every birthday, still, I get Werther's Originals.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're not great.
No, but that's a very sweet
It's
thing.
sweet. It's very sweet,
that's
but
lovely.
it is like I wish I would have picked something great.
My
that I could
grandmother
get all the time.
Sure. My grandmother, and I think I've talked about this publicly before, she was miserable. And the only sweet thing that she had in her house was that weird ribbon candy that sometimes it was good if it had like a weird strip of chocolate in the middle, but it was mostly gross. And we were allowed to maybe have one of those every once in a while. She didn't enjoy grandchildren. It was not like, oh great, I'm going to dote on you and love you so much. It was like she put us to work and then told us we weren't doing enough to help out our mother at home. But the best was yearly, we would have to assist her in making butter cookies because she would make all these tin after tin of butter cookies to give out to people at the holidays. Were we allowed to eat these cookies or the batter?
Not. I would guess
we were
no.
not.
Yeah.
No. It was weird. It was weird. Our big treat was watching Lawrence Welk with her. On her couch, which she put a board under the cushions to preserve the life of the
A
couch.
lot of grandmas did that. Yeah.
Grandmas, man.
They're the best.
What are they doing?
Hi, Grandma.
Mark, goodbye. This gentleman, he's making his second appearance on the show. First appearance on a live episode, unprecedented, baptism by fire. He was there for the horrible havoc wrought by those stupid Android tablets. But I'm glad he's back here where things are civilized. Steve, big sigh for Steve Agee.
Thank you. Oh, please hold your applause.
Is that how you say your name?
Steve? Agee. Yeah, you got it right.
Great. Because some people try to talk me out of pronouncing your name correctly.
Really?
But they say it wrong, and then I say it, I believe it's Agee, and then like, are you sure? And then I'm like, not now.
Well, now we're sure.
Now we're sure.
It's Agee.
Do you have a middle name?
Douglas.
Stephen Douglas Agee.
That's the only way you can say it. Steve Douglas Agee doesn't sound right.
No.
It doesn't roll off the tongue.
And Steve Douglas is another guy, I think.
Stephen Douglas Agee.
Did you ever
Well,
use your middle name or initial for any purpose?
No. Only when asked on paperwork.
If you have to sign
Middle initial
Right.
or, yeah,
if you have to sign a contract or something, do you sign it Stephen or Steve?
Steve.
I like
Even
the-
when it says your full name,
Right.
which is Stephen, I still write Steve.
PH or V?
V, just like Emily Gordon's middle initial.
Oh yeah.
V.
V's a fun letter, right?
It is.
What's your least favorite letter?
Q.
Are you kidding me? Are you quitting me? Q is the best.
No, you need a U to go with Q.
Yeah.
Q requires help.
We all require help. Andy.
That's true. Very true.
QI. Scrabble nerd.
I hate that. Scrabble, here's why I don't like Scrabble. Because I feel like it's more of a math game than it is a word game.
You're right.
And I don't like the math part of it. I like knowing words and putting down fun words, but then it gets into the strategy of where you put the tiles, and that's when you lose me. And then when you get into those weird two-letter words
two letters,
that you
yeah.
just have memorized.
Z. XI.
I don't know what QI means, but I know to use it in Scrabble.
QAT.
What?
Yeah.
Like-
you don't need a U.
What
Like
is
a
it?
Quado from Total Recall.
You make me wish I had 3 hands.
That's from As Good as It Gets.
I changed my mind. Q is not my least favorite.
That's right, it's not. What is your least favorite?
W.
Double. Yeah.
That's my middle initial.
Walter?
No.
No, it's very cool.
Whitmore.
No.
No, that's not very cool.
Waldorf.
No.
It's closer.
Pretty cool.
Walton.
It's like an outlaw.
Walker?
Wales? Wales?
Wyatt.
Yeah, it's Wales.
Yeah, like Yellow Josie Wales.
You said outlaw.
He was named after the last part of that movie title.
Outlaw?
Guys, we don't have all fucking day for this.
Thank God.
It is time to tell our story. Now, to aid us in our storytelling, in order to move around in time, we use these sound effects. These sound effects will transport us in time. Let's say we're in a scene and we want to cut to another place that's where a scene is occurring at exactly the same time. We use this cut to sound effect. Whoosh, we're over there. Get it. Let's say someone's having a memory. We're going to go in the past for some reason. We'll hear this flash back sound effect, which goes a little something alike of this. Flashback. Let's say we want to return from the flashback to the present day or go into the mysterious future. You'll hear this flash forward sound effect, and I would like to dedicate this one to my wife. Here's to a great future for the both of us together.
I want a divorce.
Oh my God. How did you do such a great impression of my wife? There we go. Now it is time to reveal our location provided to us by Emily V. Gordon. And that location is Pediatrician Waiting Room.
Nice. That's gold.
We take you now to a pediatrician waiting room.
Ow, my nose!
What?
Oh,
What happened?
that's a really
Are you
clean,
okay?
Yeah, it was really clean glass.
Oh, you walked right into the window.
Yeah.
Oh, but you didn't see
Am I
like
bleeding?
You're bleeding a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, God, that's embarrassing.
Are you okay? Does it feel broken?
No, I think it's fine.
You didn't see like the lower half was a wooden door frame?
I did. I was looking up. I've been trying to look up. You
Right.
know, stay positive.
You mean literally look up into the
No,
sky?
yeah, look ahead, look toward the future. You know, just I was
So you-
trying something new.
Right.
Ah,
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you got hurt. Here, have a seat.
thank you.
I don't know how long it's going to be. I've been here for about 15 minutes.
Yeah, what's wrong with your kid?
Oh, I don't have kids.
Oh.
I'm waiting to be a pediatrician.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Are you gonna in this office? You already have your degree?
No, I'm waiting for them to give it to me. I'm not exactly sure I'm in the right place, to be honest.
Oh, I don't know how it works. I'm just a mom.
Oh, so you're somebody who needs a pediatrician.
Yeah. I'm here to interview. I didn't bring my kids. You know, I don't want them to get sick.
Right.
Yeah.
The kids or the pediatrician?
Either. I mean, I don't want to be responsible for an epidemic. If the kids get sick, or if
Right.
the pediatrician gets sick and passes on to other kids, I mean, ugh.
Well, as somebody who has studied to be a pediatrician, I can tell you, you're doing the right thing.
Thank you. Oh,
Diseases are waiting to get at your children and me all the time.
yeah, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man, my fears.
Kurt Fortuna, Mr. Kurt Fortuna, we have. Can you fill out some paperwork?
That's me.
That's
yes,
you?
I can.
Oh,
You just
Wait a second. Kurt Q Fortuna?
Kurt R Fortuna.
Oh, it's not me then.
I'm over here.
Oh.
Your name is also Kurt Fortuna?
Yeah, Kurt Q Fortuna.
And are you... No, that's me. Wait, we're both Kurt
Wait,
Q Fortuna?
wait.
You're
I
looking
have
for
paperwork
Q.
for Kurt R Fortuna
That's
to
right.
become a
Are you sure it's you?
pediatrician.
Is there another Kurt here?
I'm Kurt R Fortuna. What did I say?
You said you were Kurt Q Fortuna.
Super confused.
Do you
Or
spell?
maybe I'm misremembering it.
Fortuna, Kurt Fortuna.
Oh, that's me. That's me. Oh, wait. Is it Kurt Q Fortuna?
Yeah.
Well, that's...
I'm sorry.
Is that what happened?
I just got back from lunch, liquid lunch.
Oh, you're drunk.
I've been drinking. It's the only way to deal with these kids.
I don't know. Huh. That's a terrible attitude for someone who wants to work in a pediatrician's office.
Well, I'm just a secretary.
Oh, so you don't really have any medical training or anything?
No, I just hand out forms for people to see, and then I lead kids back to the examining rooms.
Yeah, you don't need to be sober for that.
Anyone could do this.
That's okay with me.
Oh, okay. Well, this is good to know as I start my practice. Anyway, so I'm Kurt Q Fortuna. Is that for me?
Yep, and I have your paperwork right here. You fill this out, and you're a pediatrician.
Oh, okay. Oh, so I remembered it wrong. He actually did say Kurt Q Fortuna. I'm sorry. I don't know why I engaged you in this conversation. That's
It's fine. I'm a kid.
what? How old are you?
I'm sick.
You're 6?
I'm 6 and I'm sick.
Oh no, little guy.
Yeah.
Well, can I say you're very tall for your age?
Yeah, that's what's wrong with me.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Let me sign this paperwork so I can become a pediatrician.
Then maybe you can help me.
Do you need my full name?
No, just first and last.
Okay. Can I put my middle
If you
initial
want,
in?
yeah, sure.
Okay.
You won't be fined or anything.
Before I do this, are there any other Kurt Fortunas in the Pediatricians Guild?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. All right. Curtis Quicksand Fortuna. There we are. It's a family name.
Oh, I like it.
Congratulations. You're a pediatrician.
Thank you. I didn't get your name.
Landers.
Landers, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Landers.
You're welcome.
All right, now I guess now that it's official, let me tend to this little, not so little guy. Kurt, how long have you been growing like this?
6 years.
So all of your life.
Yeah.
How big were you when you were born? Do you know?
Just try to breathe, Mrs. Fortuna. Just try to breathe. You're almost there. Just give me one big push. Just bear down. Give me one big push. Oh, there he goes. Wow, this is a big guy.
What?
So how big?
It's real big.
The doctor didn't remark on how big you were or anything?
What?
He's real big.
How big?
He did.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, are you in any pain?
I feel pretty good.
Do you feel as if there's any problem with your joints or anything like that?
Yeah. I can't bend my arms or legs without immense pain.
Show me. Just try to bend your arm a little bit. Oh boy. Okay. That's good. Kurt, where are your parents? Where's your mom and dad?
They're at home. They didn't want to spread infection or epidemics.
Oh. See, I hate when people get a hold of this junk science. It's not parents that spread infections and diseases. It's children and pediatricians.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my parents are worried that I might infect adults who will get even bigger than they are now.
It never occurred to me. Has anyone ever given your condition a name?
I don't think so. I'm 6.
No. What does that have to do with anything?
I wouldn't remember.
What's the last thing what's the earliest memory you have?
This movie is terrifying.
Just calm down. Everyone likes this movie, and you like it too.
He looks like a dick.
Hey, you watch your mouth. This is for kids. You watch it and love it.
I'm neither a kid nor an adult. Help!
Silence. We're watching this whole movie, then we're going to go out and buy toys.
Phone home.
Look, he's phoning home.
Hey, shut up! Trying to watch a movie!
I'm sorry. You try having kids.
I'm just getting sweaty just thinking about it.
Well, listen, can you lie down on the couch here?
Is it long enough?
Well, your legs, you might hang over the side a little bit.
I'll put them up on the top.
Is that going to hurt you? Oh, boy, it sounds painful.
I'm okay now.
All right, well, listen, I'm sorry, what's your name?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you just bark?
Did I?
It sounded like you did.
I think I had a tickle in my throat. I'm Doris.
Doris.
Yeah.
Doris. So you didn't just sound almost like a dog's bark.
I've heard that before.
Okay. Well, Doris, do you mind
Scratch.
scratching yourself with your trying to get your foot up to your?
It's behind my ear. It's worse.
Why don't you just use your hand instead of your foot?
Well, that's much better.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, listen, Doris, I have to go in and root through the doctor's desk just to see if I can find anything. I mean, I'm a pediatrician now. I can do what I like.
Yeah.
Will you sit here with Kurt and maybe you can help him out a little bit?
Thanks, Dr. Fortuna.
Kurt, I'm going to leave you with... Oh, you can hear me, okay?
Yeah.
Kurt, I'm going to leave you here with Doris, okay? I'll be right back.
Doctor, I'll take you back to the doctor's desk.
Thank you, Landers.
Hey, buddy. Doing okay?
I'm good. Laying down helps.
Yeah, good. I hope this isn't weird if I kind of snuggle up right in you.
You're laying on top of me. You're like curled up in a ball or something.
Is that not good? Who's that? Who's that? Get away from here! Get away!
Oh, pardon me, doctor. I didn't realize you would still be in your office. I'm a new doctor, Dr. Fortuna.
Oh, Dr. Fortuna.
Yes.
Well, we were expecting you. Congratulations on joining the practice, I guess.
Thank you very much.
I guess we're sharing an office now.
I guess so, Dr.
Gilla-lily.
Dr. Gilla-Lily. Listen, there's a boy out there with a very unusual condition. He's 6 years old and he's 6 feet tall. It's a foot for every year.
Kurt Fortuna.
Oh, you know him? He's
Yeah.
one of your patients? What does he have? What's the story with him?
He has Abdullah Jabbar's disease. He's growing at a rapid rate.
Are you certain that's the name of it?
Abdullah Jabbar's disease? I think it's...
Well, we need a name for this disease.
Yeah, it's happened more than once.
We certainly do need a name for it. So,
I say we call it stretchitis.
Lewis.
It doesn't really.
how about a beanpole syndrome?
Hey, look, there's a Laker game on TV.
Oh,
that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's a tall guy. And that's how they got the name.
It's an amazing story. Well, listen, I'm a little concerned. I mean, is there anything we can do for him? What sort of treatment are we offering him?
Oh, you can just give him painkillers at this point.
Oh, okay.
He'll probably be dead by the time he's 12.
Listen, Does
There's
he
no
know?
cure for Abdullah Jabbar's
Yeah, that's right.
disease.
Does he know that he has a limited time on Earth?
No, and I'm not going to tell him.
Oh no, certainly he's just a little boy.
No.
Well, listen, I'm also concerned because there's a woman out there named Doris.
Oh, yeah, Doris Pickford.
Yeah, Doris Pickford, I guess. She doesn't have any children with her. Is that unusual for
That is unusual.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And she's also exhibiting some strange behaviors. Like almost, I don't know.
Stop chewing on that table.
I need
What are you
What? Is that not a good thing?
What are you doing, lady?
I'm hungry. You have any snacks?
I'm 6. I don't have my parents dropped me off here.
Looks like you need a friend.
I do need a friend, but I don't know if I want it to be you. You're chewing on a table.
You should try it.
Leave my shoe alone.
But it looks so tasty.
What are you? Oh!
Oh, my nose! I did it again!
Well, listen, I'll go out there and see how the little guy's doing. Well, little guy, I say, but you know what I mean. I'll just see how
Maybe
he's
I'll
doing.
bring Doris back and do some x-rays and
That's
give
a
her
good idea.
I mean, we have the facilities.
But I mean, you only have a child-size X-ray, right? Is she going to be able to get in there?
Well, you just put it in front of her. They don't have to climb inside of it.
Oh, well, I'm new. All right. Well, let's go out there together.
Let's go out there together.
Hello, sorry about that.
Dr. Fortuna, I think this lady's a dog.
What?
What?
That's insane.
She was chewing on that table. Then she started trying to chew on my shoe. When I laid on the couch to relieve the pain and stress on my joints, she was curled up on me like a dog would do. I may be 6, but I'm nobody's fool.
Dr. Gilla-Lily, you've known Doris before. Has she ever exhibited behaviors like this?
Well,
Is there something different about her?
she's not pregnant anymore. You had your babies, right?
Yeah, I had the twins, and they're getting all the attention in the house.
Probably should have brought them in.
Well, she didn't want to get everyone
I don't
sick.
want to get
yeah,
us sick.
yeah,
You know how
I wanna get-
susceptible we are to.
Yeah.
Doctors,
Vaccine.
I may not be a doctor, but I have a test I'd like to administer.
Sure, go
Hey,
ahead.
Doris,
Yeah?
what do you think of this tennis ball?
Oh my God.
Jesus
This woman has somehow switched bodies with a damn dog? What's going to happen, everybody? We'll find out when Spontaneanation returns. Hey, Dolores. Mitch, it's my husband's funeral, so if the next words out of your mouth aren't my condolences, have you heard about CISO? Okay, Mitch, I'll add dealing with you to my stages of grief. CISO is a premium comedy streaming channel, on-demand 24/7 streaming comedy anytime, anywhere, curated for the comedy connoisseur. Original series, quotable classics, next-day late-night stand-up specials, and more. Only $3.99 a month. No joke.
Oh, and for that price, you get to watch a bunch of commercials? Next time, send a card, Mitch.
No ads. Ad-free. With countless hours of premium high-def comedy. Never before seen new originals. There's new comedy added every week, and you can try it now for free. Start as a guest, no credit card needed.
What should I watch first?
How about the UCB show? It's a weekly variety sketch showcase from the original founders of the Upright Citizens Brigade, Amy Poehler, Matt Walsh, Matt Bessa, and Ian Roberts, and so many rising stars of comedy.
Well, that does sound good. I could use a laugh.
How about some other original content you won't want to miss, like the Cyanide and Happiness Show, new animated series based on the wildly successful webcomic, or Sammy J and Randy and Ricketts Lane, a musical comedy about two mismatched housemates from comedic duo Sammy J, who's a human, and Randy, who's a purple puppet. Go to CISO.com and start watching all the comedy you can stream for free. Go to CISO and stream free today. No credit card needed.
Okay, Mitch. Well, I've got to go talk to some other people.
Sure thing, Dolores. Say, why is the casket empty?
What do you... Mitch, lock the doors, please. We've got a mystery to solve.
Doris.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to ask you a question. And you got to tell me if it's true. You know the rules.
Yeah.
Are you really a dog who switched places with a human?
Yes!
Well, now why didn't you just say that in the first place?
Because I think it's weird. People look at me weird. You know, I get up on people and I paw them and I'm sniffing their crotches, and for some reason they're not okay with it.
But you know that that's not a thing that people do, right? Or maybe you don't know that. You don't know what people do.
I'm just looking for a friend.
Is that why you walked into the door that time? Because you thought it was a window?
Yeah, I thought it was a window.
At first I thought maybe you switched bodies with a bird.
Or a Pollock.
That sounds silly.
Doctor.
Sorry.
That is, I know you come from a different time, but that is, please. Are you Polish?
I'm not.
Oh, you're a dog. Yeah.
I'm a dog. I don't know what I am. I'm a mutt.
But are you Doris's dog? The person who gives you food.
Oh, yeah, food person.
Food person.
Yeah, she's nice.
How did this happen?
Well,
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Doris. Happy birthday to you.
And many more.
who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Doris, we got you a dog for your birthday.
God, that's amazing.
He's a rescue.
I can tell.
Yeah, we rescued him from somebody else's house.
Okay. He's adorable.
He really
Oh
is.
man, I wish I had that energy that he has. I gotta blow out these candles now.
Hey, this dog is, he's not so energetic anymore. He just looks sort of confused. Doris, what do you think? Doris, you're out of breath from... Doris, were you just eating the cake with your
Doris,
face?
that's cakes for everybody.
Of course, a birthday wish. It only makes sense.
Well, how do we reverse it? How do I go back? I want to be a dog again.
You do? You don't like being a human?
No, it's
What?
scary. Who's gonna feed me?
Well, you can get your own food.
Oh, really? Whoa, hold on.
Yeah, you pay for food with money and then you eat it.
Yeah.
Where does money come from?
I don't know, look at your purse.
Jobs.
Job, yeah, you have a job and then you get money.
Oh no, I'm gonna go back to being a dog. A job.
Guess I can't blame you. Wait, Doris, so where's your dog right now? Hey,
this dog, it keeps showing up at this office.
He's sitting in Doris's desk, too. What the hell?
We're going to get in trouble. We can't have a dog sitting at a desk. Oh, look at him. He's trying to type something. He's trying to do a spreadsheet.
Hey, you stupid dog, you lack opposable thumbs.
Yeah, you're dumb. You can't type, and you don't even know what a spreadsheet is, stupid. Here, give him some disgusting dog food to eat. Dogs love it.
Yeah, I keep some in my desk.
Yeah,
Here.
finally it pays off.
There you go.
Oh, you don't like that dog food?
Hey, whose dog is this?
We don't know. He keeps showing up at Doris's desk.
Where's Doris?
Oh, look,
She's late.
he's using his paw to page through that gourmet magazine.
Just like Doris did.
Hey, you guys irritated like I am that we weren't invited to Doris's birthday?
Hey, yeah, where does she get off? We had an office party
We've
for her.
worked with her for 20 years.
Hey, Doris, a special day coming up, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing anything special for your special day?
Oh, no, I'm just gonna relax, take it easy.
Oh, you're not doing
You
nothing.
gotta have a party.
You
It's
gotta
your
have a party.
birthday.
It's your birthday.
Oh, well, I guess we could do an office party here at work.
Well, we're
during
gonna
the
do
day.
that anyway. We do that for
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
But it's like for your good work friends, there's got to be like a party, right?
Yeah, your family, your good work friends.
Right. I think I'm just gonna take it easy this year. We'll just celebrate at work.
Okay,
you
Doris.
stick in the mud.
Yeah, I don't
You
know
puddle
about
of
you. You seem like a
mud.
real. Yeah, I still think about that puddle of mud. Hey, take it easy.
This dog
This
is
dog is like pointing.
really irritable.
Look, he's pointing to a picture of chicken cordon bleu. We're not gonna make you a chicken cordon bleu. You're a damn dog.
Yeah, why the hell does Doris keep pictures of food on a desk?
Just.
Why are you taking care of that grown-up lady? I came to a pediatrician's office because I thought you took care of kids.
Look, that's what a pediatrician does. Yes, of course. But
Just because her disease is special or whatever.
Yours is special too, Kurt.
Yeah, well, I can't wait to be 100 years old so I can be 100 feet tall.
Kurt,
Then I'll be able to look inside buildings and I'll be the best basketball player the world's ever seen. And they're going to have to build me a special car, and then they'll also have to build me a special road because my car will be so big it won't fit on a regular road.
wouldn't your, well, what would that car be, I guess? Because would it have to be necessarily wider?
I probably need a lot more headroom.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe it'd be a convertible. I haven't really
Probably.
thought this through.
You couldn't go under a lot of bridges.
You could get a convertible, and the wind could be in your face, and you could just be free. We could do it together. We could be buddies.
Hey, Doris,
Calm down,
What?
Doris.
people are talking. Okay?
Oh, sorry.
Listen, Kurt, this is kind of unusual. You got to admit. I know you have a condition, but this is a dog's spirit has been transplanted into this human being's body. You're a kid. That doesn't kind of fascinate you?
I mean, I guess it does.
Listen,
It seems pretty messed up.
why don't we have a special medication for you to take.
Yes.
And it's a special pill. Now it's going to look like a sort of oblong, golden yellow kind of pill, and it's sweet. It's kind of sweet. So just take one of these.
Take this.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can even bite into it if you want. It's not bad, right?
Pretty good.
Yeah. And guess what? This is a pill that you'll always love forever.
Great.
Yeah. And we'll make sure that your parents give you these pills all the time.
I'm cured.
Well,
Thanks, Dr. Fortuna. I'll never forget you, even when I'm 100 feet tall.
where are you going?
I'm going to wait outside for my mom and dad.
Well, you can wait in here if you want.
Yeah.
I like it outside, thanks.
Well, where's that gigantic son? Is he still at the pediatrician?
Yeah, he's still in there.
Well, I'm not going to get him.
I'm not either. Let's just wait in the car, Gladys.
All right, Philip. This is what you want, huh? We're going to do a Mexican standoff about who picks our son up from the pediatrician.
Yeah, and it ain't gonna be me.
Hey, look over there. There's some sort of ruckus going on in that office building.
Oh, Jesus.
That dog is being escorted out by security.
You can't stay here. You gotta get out of here.
This is a people building.
It's a people building,
People
goddamn
only.
you. How dare you?
Just get this dog out of here. We don't want him here no more.
Yeah.
Dumb dog.
You're dumb, you dog. You know who you're not is Doris.
Doris.
She's the greatest.
She's the best.
Despite her terrible social skills, she did exclude us from that birthday party. That's not my favorite thing about Doris.
Not cool.
Not cool at all. What a puddle of mud. Well, Kurt, if you want to go wait outside, I guess that's fine. But I think it would be fun for you if you stuck around here and we solved this mystery together.
What we really need to do is find that dog.
Dr. Gillalilly is right. We have to find that dog. Now, Doris dog, think. Do you know where your food person used to go every day? Remember how you'd be at home,
Yeah.
and then the food person would leave,
Yeah.
and then you were so confused,
Yeah.
even though it happened every single day.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
forever she was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, she went out the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she would just come back hours later.
Yeah. That's where she went.
Did she ever take you with her to a place?
No, but I think I remember her talking about her work one day.
You processed some words that she said?
When I was waiting in the box at her birthday party, she was talking about. Before we blow out the candles, I just want to say I'm so glad that I didn't invite my work friends. It's just you guys.
They're the worst people.
Aren't they the worst?
I don't like them.
Just blue collar scum. I've been telling you. Yeah, we've been saying you should quit.
Yes. I mean, they work in an office, but they have those voices.
They're-
It's terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, they're nice enough. They throw me office parties. But,
They have to do that.
Every office does that.
Every office does that.
well, maybe I should quit Wilson John Smithton.
What? No, don't be
Paper.
such a puddle of mud, Doris.
You think I should stay at
Stay
Wilson
there.
John Smith?
You show them what you're made of. You're Doris. God damn it.
Well, okay then. Let's blow out these candles.
All right. Doris. Doris dog.
Wilson John Smith.
Wilson
Company.
Johnson. Are
paper.
you sure?
The paper place?
The paper.
That's
Yes.
where we get our printer paper.
That's the one.
Oh, that's right. Home of the white collar, blue collar employees.
Yeah,
And it's right down the street.
very close.
Let's go. All right. This is the building, Doris.
What a dump.
It's terrible. I
We
thought it was,
always have the paper delivered. I had no idea it was so ramshackle.
I also assumed they were a paper company that made paper, not that their company was made out of paper.
Right?
This is a terrible building.
You guys, I smell something.
What is it? What is it, Doris dog?
I smell me.
Well, okay, so
Take us to you. Take us.
This is much harder as a human.
Kurt, slow down. You're walking too fast.
I can't help it. I'm taller than all of you.
Do you see anything, Kurt?
Hey, I can see over this fence. There's a dog over there being maced by security.
Oh, no.
You stupid dog.
Take
this.
this.
Is what you get. Take this. You don't like it, do you? Stay out of offices.
Hey, leave that dog alone.
Who are you?
I'm Kurt. I'm 6.
You're a man,
No,
clearly.
I'm not. I'm a kid. You can't treat dogs like that.
Prove you're a kid.
I don't have ID.
What? He did it.
Gladys, is that Kurt over there playing with that dog and those cops? Security people?
It looks like. I mean, he's a head taller than everyone else.
Why the hell isn't he at the pediatrician's where we left him?
I don't know. Who are those two guys in lab coats?
They look like doctors?
Yeah, and who's that one lady who's running around in circles?
We better go investigate.
Are you sure?
Not really.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, let's get out of here and go to the movies.
Okay.
This will probably all blow over.
Okay.
Hey, Doris, try to talk to the dog.
Hey! 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 It's me! Remember?
That dog seems really mad at you, Doris.
There.
The dog was
wait.
maced. Smell me! Smell me! See? It's me, you.
Seems to be calming down a little bit.
There we go. Good dog.
Let's see, we gotta get you to make a wish, I guess.
Kurt, when's your birthday?
It's today.
What?
I'm gonna grow a whole foot at the stroke of midnight.
We gotta have a birthday. Get a
Yes.
cake.
If we have a birthday, have a cake. Kurt, I have to ask you something.
Yes, Kurt.
And I know, please call me.
doctor.
Call me Dr.
I'm almost
Fortuna.
7. I feel like I'm pretty mature for my age.
Yeah, still, I went to medical school, so I didn't.
Well,
go-
I went to elementary school.
Yeah, well, they don't give you a different title at the end of elementary school.
Well,
Which
they give you a hard time for being taller than everyone else.
Yeah, well, you won't have to worry about that for much
All right,
longer.
you guys, come on. That's, we gotta get this kid a cake.
Thank God he didn't hear what I just said. All right. Now listen, Kurt, I have to ask you something.
Yeah.
I know it's your birthday, and I know birthday wishes are very special, and maybe you even have a birthday wish in mind. But
Yeah, I do.
But of course, don't tell me because it won't come true.
Oh.
But you know what? Tell me.
I wish I could live to be 200 years old so that I could be 200 feet tall.
Oh, no. Well, you told me and now it won't come true.
Oh.
So listen, you have a chance here to help somebody out with your birthday wish.
I do?
You really don't see where this is going? If you were to...
He's 7.
Yeah, I know. I forget sometimes because he's so tall. I feel like I'm talking to another dude.
I know.
Kurt, if you would make a wish on your birthday cake that Doris dog and the dog would switch bodies back, well, then you could restore the balance of the world and do a nice thing for both the dog and Doris.
But
What do
I
you
won't
say?
I won't get what I want.
Can I tell you something, Kurt? And this is going to be unpleasant to hear. You're not going to like it. I don't even know if you're going to be able to wrap your mind around it, frankly, because you're a kid.
Uh-huh.
But
Lay it on me, Fortuna.
it's a little better, I guess. Kurt, you're going to die in 6 years.
I kind of figured.
Well, 4 now, or 5 now. That
Oh, that's true.
today's-
It's your birthday.
You're 7.
It's your birthday. So,
I guess I'll have to settle for being 12 feet tall then.
That's something.
yeah,
I won't need a special car.
You'll-
I can probably fit in like a Toyota Highlander.
Hey, do you want a dog? Maybe when the switch happens, I could be your dog.
I'd like that.
Okay. You just gotta make a wish, buddy.
Ooh, we got to get a cake.
Hey, the security guards I tied up had a Twinkie in their pocket.
That'll do. What do we
Okay.
do for candles?
I have a cigarette.
It's done. There we go. All right.
Let's put this right in this.
Get that.
Twinkie.
There we go. So light this. And okay.
I'm going to need that lighter back.
Oh, well, I'm not keeping it. I was
Okay.
just, Jesus.
Well, they disappear easily.
All right, here we go. Everybody ready?
Why didn't we just use the lighter?
It's Kurt's birthday. Here we go. Happy
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
I'm growing! Ow!
Birthday,
Ow!
dear Kurt.
My joints are in pain!
Happy birthday to you. Blow it out. Blow out the cigarette. Kurt, blow out the, make a wish. Make the wish and blow out the cigarette.
Hello?
Uh-oh.
Doris?
Yeah,
Doris the person?
it is. I'm Doris. There's my dog.
Doris, what's your dog's name?
Chompers.
Chompers.
That's a great name.
Good dog, Chompers. You've had quite an adventure, haven't you? And Doris, so have you.
I got maced
You
as a dog. I was
did
the
get
dog,
maced
and
as
I
a
got.
dog.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm so confused.
Well, Doris, you owe a debt of thanks to this young man here. I know he looks like a man, but he's actually a little boy.
Oh,
His name is Kurt.
I'm more confused, but thank you, Kurt.
No need to thank me. I gotta go audition for the NBA.
Kurt, you're 7 feet tall, and your life is your own now.
I'm gonna be the youngest NBA player ever.
Kurt,
Yeah, Kurt.
I'll allow it this time. It's your birthday. I want you to know something. Even though you're going to be dead in just 5 years' time, you'll be in the Guinness Book of World Records a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most rebounds in NBA history.
Well, I mean, that could happen. That could happen.
I'm going to be a Houston Rocket.
You'll definitely be the tallest 12-year-old,
Yep.
and you'll definitely be the youngest NBA player.
Sounds good to me.
They might actually have regulations about how old you can be to join the NBA, so that might be...
God damn
You might not get that one. You will get tallest 12-year-old, though, I swear to you.
Probably tallest person.
He was a good kid, and
Yeah,
he accomplished a lot for a 12-year-old.
he did. You know, he tried out
12
for the
years.
NBA, and of course, you have to be a certain age to get into the NBA, so that didn't happen. But,
But
he did start his own basketball league, which was impressive. It was
Yeah.
impressive.
And he was the most valuable player in that
He really
Yeah.
was.
neighborhood
Yeah.
league.
Yeah, I mean, he was one of 6 kids, and all of them were regular kid size. So he just dominated out there. He dominated. We'll miss him. But
Who's going to take care of his dog? That dog that he got when he was 7?
Yeah. How come he got that dog? Didn't the dog already have an owner?
I heard a crazy story.
Doris,
Yes.
I think you and your dog have been through a lot, and I think you realized you're probably better off without each other.
Sounds about right.
What do you think, dog? Yeah, he seems to agree. Hey, Kurt,
Yeah?
how would you like to spend your final days with a good old pal?
I reckon it's time for me to learn a little responsibility.
That's right. You should learn some responsibility.
Come on, old boy. We're starting a basketball league if I can't get into the NBA like this doctor says I can't because I'm too young.
You might be
Well,
able to.
child labor laws would prohibit it.
There you go. That's a good point, Dr. Gillalilly. This isn't China.
You can't stop my dreams.
Okay.
We're out of here.
No one's trying to. Yeah, the story of how he got the dog, I guess, was not that crazy after all.
No.
The lady gave it.
The
The
least
part
they could have
about
done.
the body switching, that's weirder to me.
Yeah, we haven't really talked about that much. That was odd.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Weird.
But no one will ever know because we, the Council of the Guinness Book, are forbidden to ever speak of it. Oh, the secrets we guard to keep mankind safe where they are, not going crazy and jumping out of windows. They won't even know that they owe us a great debt. But such is the oath we have sworn. Mm-hmm. Just so we're all on the same page, let us recite the Guinness oath again.
Oh, yes.
We are the keepers of the secrets. Guinness secrets, that is. And we pledge to keep these secrets in the Guinness Book in a secret code written in lemon juice. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear secrets. Happy birthday to you. And it all happened in a place called Pediatrician's Waiting Room. Annie Savage, where can people find you online?
Twitter at Annie_Savage.
There we go. And is there anything you'd like to promote for the people?
When are we?
We are now in the new year of 2016.
Oh my goodness,
I
what
know.
a year
Holy
it was.
Yeah.
Well, I can't plan ahead that much, but
Fair
why don't you
enough.
keep listening to that podcast that I have?
The Baby is Sleeping.
The Baby is Sleeping podcast with Fred Cross. That's at Sleeping Baby Pod, Twitter.
It's a great
and
name.
Why don't you go watch my American Horror Story episode that aired November 4th? Small part.
In the hotel?
Well, I'm not allowed to say, but that's the season.
Nice.
I've seriously assigned.
This is exciting.
Yeah. Well, it's a small part, but it was episode 5 of the hotel season. So go
That's
ahead.
all I'm asking. I'm not asking for
rewatch
spoilers.
It. Well, you said in the hotel. I can't tell you where.
Oh,
like,
I meant that season. I'm sorry. Because there's American Horror Story.
Oh,
there's American Horror Story Bitchcraft Coven. There's American Horror Story Freak Show Times. There's American Horror Story No Thank You.
The other one.
There's American Horror Story Hold the Sausage.
It was in the hotel one.
Look out for the hotel season of American Horror Story, our own Annie H. Savage.
Go back and watch that episode.
Go back and watch it.
It already aired.
Go
back
binge
and
it.
watch it.
Steve loves touching them buttons and pushing mine. Mark McConville.
Yeah.
Where can people find you? What do you want to promote?
At Mark McConville on Twitter and on Instagram.
Very reasonable.
The W is for Wesley.
Oh.
Wesley.
But that's fine. You can follow Super Ego at Go Super Ego. You can follow Pistol Shrimps Radio at Shrimps Radio.
Mm-hmm.
Paul, do you know what day this comes out?
January 18th. Doodle-doodle-doot-doot.
All right, then I don't have anything specific to promote. It would have already happened.
What about opening night, the improvised musical?
Oh, yeah, I do a show every Friday night.
I remind you of it every time you're on the show.
I know, and I got to get...
I am furious with you.
It's not in my calendar that far in advance. I'm at opening night. That's on Twitter, opening night TIM.
There you go.
The improvised musical.
That is you, many other funny people, including our own
Cowan.
Shuli Cowan,
Yeah.
frequent guest of the show. Steve Agee, what would you like to say?
I've got nothing to promote because this is so far in advance, I'll probably be dead.
Steve, don't you know that is all I think about? Because we've recorded so far in advance, I think I might be dead before a lot of these come out.
I know.
It's weird to think about. But then I live on for
You can
a
see
couple
me
weeks.
at Forest Lawn Memorial Cemetery, Plot 8.
Do you have a good view?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
At Steve Agee on Twitter and all the other Instagrams. And
Follow Steve on Instagram because Steve is a very talented photographer and his
Thanks.
pictures are beautiful.
Thank you.
Take a lot of pretty pictures.
Thank you.
Eban Schletter is Eban Schletter on Twitter. Go to ebanschletter.com where you can find Eban's albums for sale, and you should buy them because Eban Schletter is only the best. No, You Shut Up has returned to television February 4th. We are premiering February 4th. We are back with same old silliness, some new segments, some new faces on the show. We are having a lot of fun putting it together, so please do watch that. On Fusion, online at various places, Hulu and such like that. You can find it. If you're looking for it, you can find it. Please don't press me for every single specific detail. Guys, we got to be a team on this. I'm giving you 3/4 of the information. You fill in the 1/4 if you can't find it in those 3/4. And of course, Spontaneanation Live happens at Largo at the Coronet on a monthly basis. Our next show will be the beginning of February. It's the first Saturday of every month, so please do come and see that. There will be other details, assuredly, in some ad that I will post. And I think that's it for me. Thank you to Earwolf for hosting us. Thank you. I always forget to do this. Thank you to July, who writes the episode descriptions for me, so I don't have to do it, which is very nice. That means he listens to every single episode. Hi, July. You're named after a month, which is named after Julius Caesar. Hail Caesar. Thank you to Earwolf for hosting us. Thank you to Engineer Ryan for engineering us all the way to the end of the show, which this is. Goodbye forever. Until next week, this is Paul F. Tompkins saying, Semper in Praesenti. Big thanks to our friend CISO for sponsoring this episode of Spontaneanation. Go to CISO.com to stream the original series, The UCB Show, coming January 2016. Catch all 8 episodes of pure sketch comedy gold, featuring the comedy stars of tomorrow and your longtime UCB favorites, too. Remember, CISO is only $3.99 a month and ad-free. So try it now, for free! Join now as a guest to get access to this extensive comedy collection, no credit card needed.
Merry Christmas! I'm Ho-Ho, the naughty elf, and I know it's
It's not Christmas. I don't give a shit. I live at the North Pole where I have to make dumb toys for shitty kids and it makes me wish I could kill myself. But I'm immortal. See you forever. The only thing that keeps me going is my favorite podcast with special guest Lauren Lapkus. Oh, it's so good. I love it. I want to marry it. Every week's like a whole new show where a different comedian is the host and Lauren is the guest. It makes me so excited I want to kill a cat and skin its bones and eat them for dinner. Yum. Anyways, listen to this clip.
Your gaze is so judgmental.
I know. No. Inside, you have a perfect body. You just don't take care of it. If we could just carve you out of there, we'd have a perfect statue. But you down those flaming hot Cheetos and
So
don't.
good.
They're disgusting.
So good.
You talk about my tan hands. Well, you have red fingers.
That's the sign of a true snacker.
Did you like that? Did ya? You'd better like it or this year Santa's coming down your chimney and dumping coal over your dumbass house. I can make him do that. Check out with special guest Lauren Lapkus today at earwolf.com on Howl or your favorite podcast app, you dumb little butthole. Ho ho!
This has been an Earwolf production. Executive producers Scott Ackerman, Adam Sachs, Chris Bannon, and Paul F. Tompkins. For more media and content, go to earwolf.com.